Salford Dadz is a project based in Little Hulton that aims to improve the well-being of fathers and through that the well-being of their children. It uses an approach that draws on the strengths that are present within the community and tries to extend these to other dads. Here at Leeds Beckett we've found that if the approach you take to working with men is right and respectful, it is possible to involve them in a range of community and health-based activities. And that's the approach that Unlimited Potential took in developing the Salford Dadz project. They included and incorporated men right from the outset. We were approached by Unlimited Potential, who are the organisation that are engaged in doing or facilitating the Salford Dadz work, to evaluate that work and find out how successful it's been in meeting its aim of working towards improving fathers' well-being. Over a 2-year period, what we've done is we've gathered information from a variety of sources. We've completed interviews with men from the community, fathers who've been through the work. We've completed interviews with women in the community, and we've also examined the meeting notes and reflective diaries of the project manager and the project worker. Some of our main findings from the dads were that Salford Dadz provided them with a safe setting where they could share sort of enjoyable social time and activity with other men, but also what they found was that they could talk and share similar problems and also help each other with finding solutions. Most of the guys said that it provided them with a greater sense of belonging, greater sense of self-esteem, and that had a lot of spin-offs, particularly in terms of improving their relationships and their confidence in dealing with their children. But also a lot of them described how it generated and created better relationships with their partners or ex-partners because they became much more focused around the children and had more positive conversations around those things. And I think finally for the men themselves, one of the most important things was the improved self-esteem acted as a lever into other areas of life, like back into education, engaging in volunteering activity, but also for some of them entering into paid employment. And these were things that a lot of these men never thought would happen.
The women overwhelmingly felt that the project was really positive, not just positive in terms of the men gaining confidence, support, friendships, but also in terms of the children having time with their fathers. But also for the women, that when the dads were at activities with the children, that actually gave mums some time to themselves, which they felt was really important and something they wouldn't have had otherwise.
The findings from the project managers and project worker were very similar to what the men and the women had described, but perhaps more strongly they were quite often blown away by the complete change that they saw in the men and the fathers that were engaged in the project. A real sort of case studies of lives turned around. I think finally one of the things that they had to work hard at as well was ensuring that outside organisations didn't see the Salford Dadz work as a service that was delivered at the men or to the men, but rather was seen as a project that was owned by the community and by the fathers themselves. Salford Dadz has been significant and innovative work. It's met the project aims that it's set out to, and it should have a very exciting future.